They send him left out of the slot. A handoff to Tracy. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And that's good for a gain of 5. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
On play action now, Wilson gets this to Johnson. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He brings it in. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Russ now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get some late points and the lead. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots running their offense out there. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. He'll get this to Henry. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a New England first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To the air on 1st down, May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a pickup of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Henry on the catch.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's May. It's complete to Hollins. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. From the red zone now. Caught near the goal line. And he has the New England touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Gray now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants getting one more series here before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Wilson now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Milton Williams making the stop. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now here's 3rd and 5. To throw, here's Wilson. He finds Johnson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Giants are set to punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. That's taken in by Henry. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. He's throwing deep to the left side. It is caught at the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Gray now on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Gets this to Slayton. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw from Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Here's Tracy once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Wilson with it on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Wilson to throw again. Pass cut by Tracy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Patriots offense all set to go. First and 10 now from the 30. May now from the gun. And he gets him around 6 there. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. Blast through midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. They get 22 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down throw for May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Gibson here from the gun. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. May now. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a New England first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go again with Stevenson. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Patriots grab the lead on their first series of the half. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send the tight end in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worse.
Dang, he called you too small and he said, "Rock that, baby. Are you going to take that?"
And he was looking for an escape that
Russell Wilson, you need to hit your prime again, man. Are you going to take that? Because prime Russell Wilson wouldn't take that. He said too small and hit you with the little baby. He's carrying you, bro. You a little child to him, gang. Are you going to take that? I wouldn't take that. Do your job, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of the video.
Not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Running back sent in motion. Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Connects with Johnson. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Patriots with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead to start the 4th. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Trying the left side with Stevenson. Has a lane inside the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a gain of 22. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll come up 1st and 10. The give inside to Gibson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Cut by Diggs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the pistol snap to May. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's May. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run in with Stevenson. And he gets in, touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Wilson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, here's Russ. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense in the hurry up here. From midfield on 2nd down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Sticking in the air with Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing again, here's Wilson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Once more, it's Wilson. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Russ now from the gun. He finds Slayton. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone, instead stopped at the 2. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Wilson now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. To throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On fourth down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the fourth.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Patriots are there to bring in the kick, and that should just about do it in this one.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. The give inside to Stevenson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Going to be a victory for the Patriots as they drop to a knee here.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all the love and the support. Make sure you guys be grateful, be humble, trust in God, because believe me, when you put all your faith and all your struggles and stress to God, it will make you feel like a whole different type of person. Trust me. When you believe in yourself, when you have confidence in yourself, when you believe that you can do anything, trust the grind. I'm telling y'all, y'all could do the same thing I'm doing. I'm just a normal 17-year-old kid just trying to make it out of the hood. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to put my family in a better place. I'm grateful for everything that I get. I don't care if it's big or little. Put a pause on that, though. See what I'm saying? Like, just embrace whatever you're going through. You could do it. Be humble, Be grateful, be respectful to your parents, go to school, go to college, whatever you want to do, chase it. If you want to talk to a girl, my nigga, if you see a girl in your neighborhood, go talk to her, bro. Just because you feeling uncomfortable or not confident or you're feeling nervous or feeling scared, do it anyway. Because when you do it, the more you do it, the less you will feel that way. And when that urge and that agility, or whatever they call it, it comes running through your body, do it anyway. Don't be scared. Be confident, bro. Because excuse me, what is the worst thing that can happen, though? What's the worst thing that can happen? You getting rejected. You're not being her type. We're not just talking about women. We're talking about in general with anything. A job. You want to make a new friend? What do you have to do? You have to go up and talk to them. You feel me? That's just how you have to do it with life. The same thing with YouTube. Be consistent what you want to do. Because I want to be a full-time YouTuber. I don't want to work a day in my life. I'm working right now, yeah. But this is my job, and I want this to be my job full-time. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to work a day in my life, because this will be my work right here. Because people think it's so easy to just turn on the camera and start recording. No, you have to have personality. You have to be entertaining. You have to be funny. You have to be all of that. It's not just about turning on the camera and just racking up views. You think that I just turned on a camera, made this channel in 2020, turned the camera on and just started making a bunch of videos? Yeah. Do you think I just gained views and subscribers like that? No. I had to keep going. It took me halfly over a year or 2 years before I finally got my first subscriber, bro. Yeah, I have views, but it ain't nothing like subscribers, bro. You see what I'm saying? It took me 1 or 2 years to finally make my first subscribers, bro. To a guy finally subscribed to me for the first time. And I hope this guy's watching me, because I appreciate you, dog. You've been rocking with me since day one, bro. You was my first ever subscriber, bro. I appreciate you, gang. To my cousin that watches my videos, I was shocked for what you said, my boy. You said you'd wait for me to record these videos, and here it go. Got one out right now. Go watch it. This is the second one. When y'all see this, I'll be already in bed sleeping. So I love you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Jolly good out. Love, love, love.